Welcome to Bunnies TV. This is the Christmas special, live and free across Australia and around the globe. And for the first time, I'm coming to you on StreamYard. So there's a few changes for the better. And let me just check the stream, see if it's come through okay. And right on cue, there's a bit of thunder. There you go. So that's working fine. So, StreamYard. You're not only watching me on YouTube now, but also on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, X, also known as Twitter, and Instagram. So streaming across multiple platforms, but still the same show, Rabbitohs content. And we've got a few tricks up the sleeve now as far as production of this stream goes. Now you can chat, and when you chat, I can see it on the screen. I can put it up on the screen. So there's a few things, but like I said, it's Christmas Eve. It's raining. You might hear a bit of rain, some thunder, the dog barking next door. But anyway, so you can see my name on the screen there. It's Mavo. And it's Christmas tomorrow. This fella's coming to town. Santa Claus is coming. But it's Christmas for a lot of the South players, especially some of the young'uns. So I'm going to go through the 2024 players to watch in 2024. Now, we'll start with the top 30. And I'll just bring up the comments. And we've got Bakes. Got your Mavo. GT Keon World, go the Bunnies. Yes, yes, yes. And we'll leave that one up. Merry Christmas, Mavo. So the Rabbitohs players to watch. We'll start with Jackie Whiten. And unfortunately, our star recruit hurt his calf at training the other day. My niece Emma was actually there. She's down from Queensland, and she got to see poor old Jackie break down. But hopefully they said it's not too bad. And let's hope he's right for round one in 2024 over there in Vegas. So, yeah, number one on the list, Jack Whiten. The top 30 is coached by JD, Jason Demetrio, assisted by Joe O'Callaghan, Ben Hornby, and the great man, Sut. We've got some more chat coming in. Seth Payne has said, hey, Mavo, Merry Christmas, go the Bunnies. And one of our ambassadors all the way from Germany, Karina Haza, there she is. Now, for those that haven't seen Karina, there she is on the screen with a Rabbitohs hat on. She said, hi all, good morning, Mavo, and all the others. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. So there you go. I don't even really have to read them now because you can all read it. And Bakes 1964 has said, Merry Christmas. So, yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. I know it's Christmas Eve, but a lot of you are sitting at home and not doing too much. So let's go through this list. And David Gardner, all the way from NZ. There you are, mate. Merry Christmas to you too. Next on the list, Sean Kepi, former Manly prop. He's a big fella. And he will line up against his former club in round one in Vegas. Now, at the South Players Association Christmas party, I actually met Jackie Boy and Sean, and they're both good blokes. And I told them about what I'm doing on Bunnies TV, and they were both good. They said, yeah, no worries. We like what you do. No worries at all. And I'm glad I met him, and I just said, welcome to the club. Next on the list, I've got Jai Gray. He's a pint size 5'8", who is destined to play first grade. So he's in the top 30. He's not top 30 development. He's not there to make up the numbers, let me tell you. So think Alfie Langer with this kid. He's a good player. He's probably quicker than Alfie back in the day. And David Morton. Hello, mate. Big supporter of the show. The Bunnies TV family. I like that one, mate. Thomas Fletcher. Now, he's a development player, but I did find out the other day that our development players, there's about 6 or 7 of them, they can play first grade from round one, where it used to be middle of the year. So now, let's say we have a few injuries or whatever. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but big Tommy Fletcher, he runs a good line. He can score a try, and his nickname is the Axe because he cuts them down in defence. So if we need him, he might be there. I'd say he'd get a run in the Charity Shield. He's going to get a chance to prove himself, and we shall see with young Thomas Fletcher. And shout out to Dad Nicky. He's a mad Rabbitoh. He's a fan of the show too. There's a couple of train and trial guys in there. And I'll just put some comments up as they come along. Rabbit from the Northern Rivers. What a beautiful part of the world. filmed a train and trial player, Nicholas Halalilo. Hopefully that's how you say it. And he's been at a few different clubs, including the Warriors. So he will be given his chance to impress. Another train and trial is Cade Maloney, all the way down from Townsville Blackhawks, our new feeder club. So there's a few there. And David Morton, that is interesting. He works with Jai Gray's mum. There you go. Hang on. Dominic's saying that Jack can't play till round 3. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, this is why I love the live chat. We get the interaction from the fans. A lot of people have done more homework than I have, as the rain comes down. I was going to put the show off, and I thought, you know what? I want to test out the new StreamYard, and so far so good. Can't complain about it. It's working quite nice, and yeah, I'm happy with how it's going so far. Benjamin Lovett. Now let me just switch back to this here, and one of my favourite photos this year was that photo there. Let me just click on that chat again, get it out the way, the comments. I'll just hide that. And there he is, Benjamin Lovett with the family. John, that's Dad John in the black Rabbitohs shirt there. Mum Fiona over there with the black hat on, and they're big supporters of the show. And what a great kid. And I actually spoke to Benjamin at Redfern the other day, and he's at his operation. He's still a few months away. He's got to get some movement back in it, but we were comparing knee surgery stories. I'm a bit further down the track than he is, but he's an absolute champion, young Benjamin, and I rate him really highly. We've got some more new people in here. Blake Swan said our SG ball team looks incredible. Well, they do. And also the Mats as well. We've got some good kids in the 16s. There's some exciting talent through all the teams. And stay tuned on the show, because I'm going to go through every team and give you a couple of players to watch. I reckon there'll be a few there that you haven't heard of. David Morton, well said, mate. Can't wait for Benny to get back. And Damien K. Donk, that's not actually his real name, I don't think, but Merry Christmas to you, mate. And Tallis Duncan's another one. So, he's made his debut. I filmed it on Bunnies TV, just stand on the sideline, and he went from strength to strength from there, forced his way into the 17. So he's another one to watch. 2 more players to watch. 2 blokes you've probably heard of, Latrell Mitchell and Lachlan Ilias. So you all know the story there. What happened last year? Trell got suspended, missed the Roosters game. We missed the finals. Lockie's under a bit of pressure. But so we missed the finals. We missed the 8 for the first time that I can remember. We went from leading the comp in round 11 to missing the finals. It was a record run. Left us all disappointed. But what that means is they've had to kick up the bum. Okay, and Keon World saying, who are the SG ball coaches? I'm going to get to that, mate. We've had to kick up the bum. I reckon they're going to bounce back in a big way. Trell's got his mate Jack White in there. They'll be determined to make a run in 2024 as the rain keeps pouring down. So we'll move on we're going to go down through the grades. We're going to go to the New South Wales Cup now, and you can see it down there along the bottom of the screen. They are the defending premiers. They are coached by Joe O'Callaghan and assisted by Jason Dorahy, son of the great Joe Cool. I call him Jason Cool. And Shane Sultana. And thanks to Shane Sultana, who I had a chat to this morning, and he's given me the heads up on a few players. He's got a bit to do with a couple of the teams in the boys now. He was with the girls, and he's a valuable coach at the club. So New South Wales Cup, Will Swan, he's back from injury. He sat out all the finals wins this year, so we want to see him get back on the field. Ryan Gray is another interesting one. He come from the Bulldogs. Now, Coach Sultana said who has been helping out with the New South Wales Cup and SG ball teams, by the way. So he's moving around with a few of the teams, sharing around his wisdom. He said that Ryan Gray, I'm not sure if he's related to Brock. I'm pretty sure he's not, but we'll have to check that. Is a very smart dummy half, a natural footballer, very smart and crafty around the ruck area. He's a hooker. And he's very happy to be at South. Well, can you blame him? He's at the pride of the league. He played Cup at the Bulldogs and has done an NRL preseason with them. So, yeah, Ryan Gray, he's one to watch. Now, Blake Swan's talking about Jason Halley. I'm going to get to him. We're moving down the list. I did mention Brock Gray, and some are saying he should have been given his NRL debut this year. he can play. He's a try-scoring big man. So look out for him to have a big 2024. And Jai Gray, hope to see more of him. Yeah, so, and, Jai tore his hammy a couple of times during the year, so he's had bad luck. We want him to be fit and healthy and show everyone the talent, what he can do on the field, young Jai Gray. Billy Sakrikas. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Now, I know his dad, Angelo. We used to run the cafe at Matraville. Billy has played first grade for the Bulldogs, so he's a good pickup for the club in the New South Wales Cup, and he made his debut for the Bulldogs in 2022. Now, I hope you can hear all right. I was trying to look at the weather app, and it didn't look promising, so I thought, you know what, we're just going to roll with it. And I might have to turn up my microphone a bit. Might turn up the rain, but CJ Mundine, another one in the New South Wales Cup. He's the son of Jock Mundine. Now, he's had a few injuries, a broken leg, I think, but he's definitely one to keep an eye on. Matty French is back. He's a favourite Frenchie. He's the Energizer Bunny of the New South Wales Cup team, and I hope you win another title, mate. And I have got a photo of Frenchie here that I did chuck in there. There he is. Champion bloke, champion player, and good luck in 2024, Matthew French. The other one of real interest, is Braden Burns, who come back after a stint at the Dogs. Now, he's not in the top 30, but if he play some good footy, I'm sure they'll make some sort of a room for him. And anyway, we'll see what happens there. Welcome back anyway, Braden Burns. TJ Toive is train and try. Now, I met him earlier this year. He's a big boy, a big prop. He has played at the Roosters as well. And hopefully he can get back on the field and spend some quality time out there. And last but not least for the New South Wales Cup, Buddy Gordon. He's back again. And he's just an amazing man. I actually bumped into him in Bali at the Pavilion Surf Club in Legian, him and the family. So, they were over there for a little break, as I was with the missus. And Blake Swan said Campbelltown product Cruz Tweedy. Yeah, the Cruiser, he's a good man too. He really is. There's a couple of good guys in that side. I got to know quite a few of them when we covered them for the final series, and they won the Interstate Challenge. It was an awesome finish for those guys, and they really are a great bunch of blokes, and hopefully they go out and, like I said, defend the title. Now we're going to move on to bloody rain. Anyway, I hope you can hear me all right. I suppose you can. I've got a bit of a loud voice, but it's just we need to soundproof the roof here in the Bunnies TV studio. But and I'll get rid of that comment there from. Yeah, but that's the one I wanted to show. Yeah, Blake, well said, mate. Cruz Tweedy. Hope you're watching, Cruiser. Good man. Interviewed him too over the finals period that they won. So, geez, the missus said it's going to get worse, and it really is. But anyway, we'll push on. And I really did want to just try out the new StreamYard, and I think it is better. Like I said, you can feature comments, and thanks to my mate Clinton Hahn who helped me out, and he does a live stream called Toy Reel, and they're very professional, and I'm nowhere up to that standard, but with the help from him, I'll get there. So Jersey Flegg, Chris Tippy O'Connell is the coach, and his assistant is the Bear, Kel O'Brien. Now, there's a few train and trials. Tyrese Alfie Dungay and his sister, Sophia, is in the Tasha Gale team. Now, I had a chat to mum, Denise, and they're related to Greg Inglis. So look for those two, brother and sister, in our pathway system. Hopefully Alfie gets out there and plays some good footy and forces his way into that Flegg team. Now, Jamie Thorpe Jr. is another train and trial, and I've seen him play some stuff online for the Western Rams, and he was a real standout. He's got a great kicking game. I met Mum Georgina and Dad Jamie Sr. at Redfern Oval, and Jamie Sr., he was a good player, and he played with Joey Johns at the Knights in the SG Ball and the lower grades against Matt Mitchell, Duncan McRae, and Paul Mellor. So, yeah, Jamie Thorpe, another one to watch. Blake Swan has put up a question here, and no, mate, I haven't. I did see Bear's name, so there's another. I don't know all of these players. I'm getting to know a few, and thanks to the coaches and for some of the families that have reached out and told me. But there's a bloke there, Bear Williams. I did notice his name. I don't know hardly anything about him. So if someone in the comments might want to enlighten us, tell us a bit more about him, or I'll just keep an eye out for him as we film some more trial games coming up and the comp games that are going to be at Redfern. I had a look at the draw. The draw's out now. There's quite a few games at Redfern. I'll just have to work it in with my work schedule. I do this on the side, as Lottie as it know. And, so we'll have to keep an eye out for some of these newer players. We'll push on through this horrendous weather. Hopefully it's a bit better tomorrow for people wanting to have Barbies and that on Christmas Day. But anyway, Santa, how are you going to go in the rain and the sled? I hope you got the wet weather gear anyway. So more in the flag squad. And Glory said, is he the Union player from England? Oh, there you go. I'm not sure. Another train and trial is halfback Billy Spragg from the North Coast. There's also Miles Minto, the son of former Rabbitoh John Minto. And what about this one? Jack Field is the son of former Rabbitohs halfback Craig Field. Good luck, boys. Hope you make the squad. Sons of a couple of former Rabbitohs players there. Another player to watch in the flag is Oliver Duras. He's played with the Entrance Tigers, and he was coached by John Strange, the NRLW Roosters Coach of the Year. So plenty of young talent in our ranks to look out for coming up. Another favourite is Aaron Macy. He's been at the club a few years. He's a former Botany Ram, so I'm tipping him to have a big year. There's also Ryan McGrath, son of my mate Tim Blockhead McGrath, one of Mascot's finest. Brandon Thompson, now you probably saw me interview him on the channel. He's a brilliant halfback from the bush, carving them up at the Yass Magpies. But unfortunately, he suffered a stomach injury and he requires a surgery. He's had surgery. He's off for 4 months, which is a real bludger of luck for young Brandon. So get well soon, mate. We hope to see you out there in the red and green doing your stuff very soon. So another one is Mitchell Reeve, local kid, one to watch. And Drew Williams. He's cut his hair from the long flowing locks, but he's an outside back with plenty of ability, just like his uncle Paul Mellor. So a few there to watch in the flag. We're going to get to the ball now, and we had a question before, who's the coaches? Well, the coach is Tyrone McCarthy. He's got some assistants there, but Tyrone McCarthy is a Warrington boy. He's come out here from Warrington, and Sam Burgess went to Warrington. But, yeah, Tyrone actually has played a lot of Super League. He's had a run with the Dragons, so he's now the Pathways coordinator. So he's a good man, and look out for him to have a chat on Bunnies TV coming up soon. Now, yeah, Jason Halley. He's a big prop from Tully in North Queensland, and he's a lot of you would have saw the stuff I put up about him, and here we go. This is Bear Williams, ex-England rugby, Cornish Pirates. Well, there you go. That's interesting. So he's a player to watch, and I didn't even have anything on him here on the notes. But thanks to you, the live chatters, and yeah. And here's another one from Blake Swan. He's got Jared Johnson, our Q Cup grab, and Jason Halley will be beauties for the grades. Yeah, so like I said, Jason Halley, I had a bit of a look at him, and I watched one of his Mal Meninga Cup games, and he absolutely was unstoppable in that game. He must have run for about 250 post-contact metres. He scored 4 tries, which is very rare to see a young prop forward do that. And then very first run for the SG Ball, he ran for about 12 post-contact metres, carried 3 blokes with him, and then second run did the same. Another run, a bloke tried to tackle him low, and he just left him lying on the ground and kept going along. So, yeah, young Jace is a player to watch from all the way up there in beautiful Tully in Queensland. Dane Fallon is another one, a talented young forward. He'll be an important member of this SG Ball pack. Now, I'm trying to speak loud over the rain. Sorry about this, viewers, but it is what it is. We're on holidays. I hope you have all got a bit of a break over the Christmas period. Yeah, he's going to be a valuable member. A shout out to Dad Jamie, and Sister Kate is a good player, but I think she's gone to the Eels, which is a bit of a loss. Kate Fallon. Shaq Saunders is another one. He's a gun young halfback who can play fullback too, so good luck to him. Zane Ruggless, son of my mate Troy Ruggless. Zane is a half outside back, very versatile. And this comes from Coach Sultana. He said he's very athletic and a hard worker. He's a powerful runner of the ball and has a strong presence with others around in the defensive line. He's a good learner and very dedicated. So Zane Ruggless really is one to watch. Let's take that comment off there. And we'll move on. They'd bring the covers out if it was cricket. But anyway. So on to the Harold Matts. And they had a good win. A lot of you would have saw the Harold Matts game that I clipped up. We've got the Milo filmed the first half on his phone, and then I filmed it with the camera because I was at work until after 2 o'clock. But, yeah, we got some good stuff. Now, there's a few in this team. Lissiati McKay Filihaya. He'd scored a swan dive try, and he's an outside back to watch. Lockie Walters, son of my mate Darren Walters, talented number 7 and a Wombats junior. I'll just bring up the comments. Yeah, here we go. So thank you to Blake Swan, Charlie Poynton, and Matty Humphries. So I was going to say Matty Humphries is another young bloke with a big future. And also, Charlie Poynton played some great footy earlier this year when I filmed a bit of that out at Marcelin Fields. He can run. He's a good player, Charlie Poynton. So thanks for that, Blake Swan. You're getting the Seiko watch at this stage. The virtual one anyway. Josh Ballard. Now, I spoke to Josh Ballard and Lockie Walters at Mascot Oval after the captain's run, and they both went out and had good games. Josh is a Mascot junior, outside back with all the skills, and scored a great try, like I said, on Bunnies TV. I've also heard a little rumour that Fediaki Lua has massive potential. So I don't know much about him, but another one to watch. Yazin Kusku scored an awesome try on Bunnies TV. He ran through nearly the whole team, and he's really good on his feet. And that was a sensational try, so he's one to watch. Yazin Kusku, another one that scored a great try. Kynan Hart, and not Keenan as Milo was calling him originally. He's a powerful ball runner. And he burst down the sideline, down the grandstand side, and then he palmed someone off and beat 2 defenders and scored an awesome try. So, and that went viral on Bunnies TV, so everybody wins. Keep an eye out for Ethan Doak, son of my mate Chris Doak. And Dokie was a gun player back in the day too. So like father, like son. So, yeah, this Matt side, they're shaping up all right. I mean, now they've had a good win. It's only early days. They beat the Sharks, but all you can do is win, baby. Let's move on to the women's team now, and they are coached by Jason Doherty, Jason Cool, a.k.a. Jason Cool, and they're assisted by Dale Jackson and Mick Daly. Now, I spoke to Dale Jackson again today. He helped me out as well, so thanks, mate. And he's given me a few names. Patricia Radaroka is back. She's a centre or fullback. There's a young lady called Jade Etherton who played NRLW for the Dragons and also Para. So look out for her. Josephine Majors, she captained Fiji against Samoa in a test match this year. She's back. And there's a young lady called Portia Burke down from Queensland. Now, I spoke to Mum Lisa, who's a Raiders fan. Unfortunately, can't hold that against her. But Portia's dad played for the Broncos back in the day and around the time I was playing. So there's a bit of footy talent in the Burke family. Now, this morning I put up a nice try that Paige Knapp scored against the Dogs in February with a great cutout pass from Pahuka Duff. Paige is back in 2024, and this women's team will now run at the same time as the NRLW instead of having their season early and then finishing and then NRLW. They're running at the same time, which is probably, I think it's better. That's like a first grade and reserve grade. So, and it means that you can't stack your women's team with NRLW players. They've got to play in one or the other. Matthew Dixon said, what about Jack Whiten? Well, thanks for joining us, first of all, Matthew Dixon. And there, I like your little, there he is. He's got a Jack Whiten. We just spoke about Jack at the top of the show before the rain started coming down. And I did say that he's a great player. He's got 200 game NRL experience. He's a World Cup winning centre. Only did that earlier this year. I think it was, or late last year. Champion player. and he's a huge signing for the club. Unfortunately, he's done his calf, so we won't get to see him for a little while. But, yeah, welcome to the club, Jack Whiten. Now we're going to move on to, we're moving down through the ranks, the Tasha Gale. Shout out to Tasha Gale. What a champion she is. We've had her on the show, and what a story that is. She's a pioneer of rugby league, of women's rugby league. Now, there's a few in the Tasha side too to look out for. And before I move on, that's a good comment, Dave. Dave got to meet Jack. There he goes. Got to meet Jack at Heffron Centre. Nice bloke to talk to. Yeah, he is. He's very approachable. I got to meet him too, and yeah, regular bloke, and he's a huge asset for the club. So where was I? Yeah, the Tasha Gale. And I'll just get rid of Dave's comment while we're talking about the girls. All new here on StreamYard. Brought to you by StreamYard. Bunnies TV, live and free across Australia and around the globe. Brought to you by the Juniors Group of Clubs. Also, you're watching this on our George's camera. Top Hill Constructions. You can see him that side. and also Sight Pizza, who turned 10 years old yesterday. So happy birthday to Sight Pizza. Glenn and the team there, they do a great job in the community. Nancy Sullivan is a Queensland star who will add plenty to this Tasha Gale side. So welcome down to Sydney, Nancy. I've watched a bit of these girls online, and she can play, believe me. So if you're going to go and watch the Tasha game, look out for these girls. Lenice Wright is another one. Coach Dale has got a plan locked. She's got a good kicking game. I mentioned earlier, Sophia Dungay. She plays in the middle. She's the brother of Alfie. Talented young lady. Also, Phoenix Williams. She's one of the only ones I sort of knew in the team because I've been speaking to her dad, Joe Williams, who's a former Rabbitohs halfback. If she's anywhere near as tough as Dad, she'll have a great career. Young Phoenix, good luck. Chanel Lyons is another star of this team. And I played footy with her dad, Kyle Parker, at the Botany Rams. So we've got a connection there. And Chanel is the niece of the great Graham Chunky Lyons. And there's plenty of talent in the Lyons family, and Chanel's got plenty of it. So look for her to have a huge year. And, you know, some of these girls may one day be playing in the NRLW. Let's hope. Another girl we've got is Jayla Commons, who's a hooker we got from Illawarra. And just let me go back to the comments. I'm missing out here on what you're saying to me. Reggie said, well done, mate. Thank you. And there's KCI Sullo, and that is, I can tell you, I'm pretty sure that is Nancy's dad. And he's actually a singer and a musician, and he sent me one of his songs. It's pretty good, mate. So I'll try and get that up on the show at some stage. Yeah, so Jayla Commons has come up from Illawarra. There's also Kiana Duckett, a 5'8", and she's one of the multiple Duckett girls in our pathway system. So look out for all of those girls through the system. All right, so we're getting through it now. The rain's not stopping, so we're just going to have to put up with it, viewers. But I'm pretty happy with how this has gone so far. We've got banners on the screen. I can put up graphics. It's not a whole lot different to what we were doing before. Lisa Fiola. I don't know much about Lisa Fiola, but here's a nice comment anyway. Dardee said, Merry Christmas, Mavo. All Bunny supporters. It's a good way of life. Up the Rabbitohs in 2024. There you go. Well said, mate. Positive comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the show. Thank you, everyone that watches me, whether it's on YouTube, where we began, but now we're watching live on Facebook and all the other platforms. Thanks very much. Appreciate your support. Now, Lisa Fiola, we've got Coach Mick Daly. And did I say yeah, I did say the coach for the Tasha Gale, didn't I? Yeah, Dale Jackson. Yeah, so the Lisa Fiola coach is Mick Daly. I don't really know much about him. I don't think it's Michael Daly, the politician, but might be related. We've got the Brightwell sisters, Jessica and Sophia. Jessica's a back rower and Sophia is a half-back hooker. So welcome. Another one to watch is Kiara McGregor, who played halfback in the New South Wales CHS team. And that's not an easy team to make. I actually did that myself in the 15s. Great time of my life when I played that. New South Wales CHS. Very proud to say that too. And I'm pretty sure Kiara McGregor and her family are too. And Reggie said, get Jackie on the show. Well, I would love to. But hopefully, when the new year comes and I'll get back to going into the Rabbitohs Centre and they put players up for media, that I'll be able to get a chat with Jack, because I would love to have a chat to him about his career. Even though he played for the Raiders, is my dreaded arch enemy. But anyway, he's a good man, Jack, like I said. And Karina's got a comment there. Dardy, have a Merry Christmas. So thank you for that. Now, where was I? Kiara McGregor. There's another young lady called Ella Churchill, who's an Illawarra player, and she's a fullback. Now, what a name to be playing for the Rabbitohs. Ella Churchill. Not sure if she's related, but keep an eye out for her. A Churchill playing fullback for the Rabbitohs in 2024. How good is it? If that doesn't put a smile on your face, nothing will. Great name to be playing in the red and green. Also in the Lisa Fiola. So there's 17s, the Lisa Fiola. The Tasha's 19s. The women's is opens, obviously. Harold Matz is 17s. SG Ball 19s. Jersey Fleet 21s. Another girl in the Lisa Fiola is Alea Gordon, daughter of Alicia and Buddy. Yeah, if she's anything like that, she'll be able to play, I can tell you. There you go. And there's Luke Della. Thanks for that comment, mate. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and everyone else. The rain has not been kind. I just mentioned the sponsors before. I've got I'm wearing my Bunnies TV shirt here. There's young Oscar, who I'd like to thank for helping me doing some edits. So there's a link to buy these shirts and hoodies on bunniestv.au. There's Glenn from Site Pizza, who turned 10. Happy birthday, mate. Dot Bill Constructions. Why choose them? Because they've got a comprehensive range of services, experienced and certified Indigenous contractors, customer satisfaction, and focus on education and quality standards. Now, rookie error, I've left the banner up, the Lisa Fiola banner. So there you go. Giving the sponsors a full look now. And just on Dot Build, I've known Corey Dotty since he was a little fella, and he's actually a champion young bloke. He's an Aussie that has gone out and started a business, and it's going gangbusters. He's doing some unbelievable work in the community, fixing up schools, doing all government contracts, but he'll look after you if you want something built at home. So ask for Corey Dotty. Tell him Bunnies TV sent you, and he will look after you. And like I said, you're watching this on our George's cameras. There's the store in town. You just get off the light rail. You get on the light rail at the Juniors, another sponsor. You get off at the QVB, and it's a couple hundred metres walk into that store. And anyone who loves cameras or taking photos or shooting video like me, you're like a kid in a lolly shop in there. The Juniors, this is Henry's at the Juniors. Every Friday night now they have live music. And so that's good for the local industry, that local bands are getting a chop at showing what they can do up there at the Juniors. Now, and I like that, David. Perfect weather for hoodies today. Yeah. Oh, we know they might have to get some rain jackets for Bunnies TV. And Karina said it's also raining in Germany. So there you go. Makes me feel a little bit better that you've got the pitter-patter on the roof. Now, you can follow Bunnies TV on Instagram, Bunnies TV AU. And now I'm offering subscriptions on Facebook, along with channel memberships on YouTube. So if you'd like to support the show, please sign up to one of those. They're very affordable options. Thanks to Oscar, like I said, Milo, Dallas, Albie, Greg Allen, Greg Maven, Mark Emery, Josh Kemp, Michael Gibby from SEQIT, Clinton Hahn, Mikey, and everyone else who's helped me out on this show. Golf umbrellas, Dave. Yes. Golf umbrellas, I like it, because I do have a golf blog, Mavaz Golf Blog too. You can follow me there as well if you like. I'll be getting back out there because the knee's all fixed up now. And also I'd like to thank you, the viewer. Whether you're a channel member, a subscriber, or you just watch, thanks a lot for watching and liking my content, commenting, sharing, or just having a look. Thank you. Love your work. And also, you've seen her, Karina Haza. She's an outstanding follower of the show. And another bloke who's always texting me and saying hello is Paul Cullen, the Wagga Whiz. And thank you to everyone who's shown me some loyal support, whether you're a channel member or not. And also Tony Day, who compiles the lists, and I use those on Bunnies TV, and a lot of people like to see them. To my family, wife Samantha, we're going to be married 30 years in February, so she's a legend. I love you. And to me daughters, Jazz and Dem, love you. We're all going out to my brother-in-law's for Christmas lunch tomorrow. Looking forward to it all getting together. And so I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I'll see you back doing what I do best next year in 2024. Up the mighty Rabbitohs. Catch you later.